Hey, I'm Rochelle, founder of Marriage for Millennials. I am pro-marriage, but it's not something to kind of stuff that down anyone's throat if they're not there, but it's just to get the conversation going as far as there being a resource or an outlet that we can go to with someone that we can relate to. A lot of the marriage people that I see are older, and while I do respect that, because of guidance and vision, sometimes you do want to hear someone who's, dating seriously, courting towards marriage. You want to hear that person kind of go through their tests and trials, and I'm a very transparent person, so I wanted to be that voice, and that's why I created it.
Hi, I'm Lucy, age 30, relationship status, waiting on the Lord. So I talked to my friends about marriage, and I honestly think that it's a mixture of feelings in regards to the word, the meaning. I think that there are some people out there who do think that it's a bit outdated, that needs a refreshing feel voice to kind of explain or show an example of what it should be. But then I also do feel like there are a lot of millennials out there who want to date someone seriously.
My name is Brittany. I am 25 and my relationship status is non-existent.
I think our generation thinks marriage is trash. Like they think they want to be married, but they don't really want to do the work.
I think society views marriage as something you have to do. Because everyone is doing it, I feel like it's just something you need to do sometimes.
Specifically view marriage as somewhat of a joke, as a non-realistic idea of something that used to be good, but now may be a waste of time, or now may be just unattainable, unrealistic.
And my name is Samuel, obviously, and my relationship status is that I'm dating Rochelle.
I think that our generation views marriage as an archaic device. Like, a lot of people just don't even want to be married. They just want to mess around and move on. Like, there's no real belief in marriage anymore.
Because maybe, it didn't work out for their parents, or maybe, they made some bad decisions in their own life or whatever, and they kind of have a self-confirming bias a little bit.
I'm Chi, I am 27, and I am single.
In my family, I see positive reinforcement that marriage does exist and it is successful and it is healthy. But in real world, like outside of my household, it's a different thing. It's completely different.
I think there's definitely a sect of millennials that do, and maybe they're on the early end. But I think with the birth of social media and just kind of, I don't know what to call it, but generationally, like it's just not something that's valued.
I'm Justin Ray Stringer. I am 27 years old, and relationship status is hilarious.
I think what would help us value marriage is valuing people more than we do. I think starting at the base, starting at the foundation, and like being able to put away all of the distractions of not just media, but just everything, like all the superficial, materialistic things that are kind of floating around and distracting us from what's really important. Being able to really connect with people and start from friendship and like really understanding people, and then understanding ourselves in turn, and then building from there. I think that's what we're missing.
When I see young people getting married, and I can say this because all of my friends are married, I think they're pretty serious. I think they want to be in that relationship, but I don't think they know how much work they're getting into. And it's probably like super overwhelming. And so it just becomes like, okay, crap, I'm here with this person and they have a lot of issues and I have to be here because we took a vow and I'm suffering.
I'm Talia, I'm 25, and my relationship status it's complicated because we can't get over each other.
I definitely date with the intention to get married. Kind of person I am, I'm not like a hit and run kind of person. I'm a, as they call it on Scrubs, a sensei. I'm very aware of my emotions and all that stuff. I can't just foolishly bother with people. Like, I want something for real, something that'll last, something strong.
On a first date, I say I'm looking for someone that's gonna love me for me, or like me for me, because love is a lot of things.
I'm Ada, I'm 26, and I'm on Tinder. And Tinder is where everything happens.
I think now that I'm dating with intention, there's a lot of characters that are just not a part of my life anymore. Like, you know, I can spot from a mile away who's just gonna work and who's not. It's like, oh, I don't even need your number. Like, save it.
I've always been someone, I think because I wasn't allowed to date until like I was in college. It's something that I take very seriously. I'm very like type A, I'm scheduled, and so for me, I don't like to waste my time, and I don't like to waste other people's time. So if I don't see you having any potential for my future, I won't even bother.
What boundaries do you set?
I don't want to play games with you. So if you and I don't have the same intention on where we're gonna go, please let me know as soon as you feel like you don't want to deal with me on that level, so I don't have to waste my time and you don't have to waste it.
I can't really say that I've dated that much, but I think now in my 30s, I do date with intention to be married one day, because my 20s are over. I had all my fun, and now I just, you know, I want something that's actually worth it.
Yeah, I just said I'm here to kick it. You ain't got a lot to kick it.
We do not have to lot of kick it.
You don't.
My name is Jordan Bradley, 23 years old, and I'm currently dating.
When you date to prepare for marriage, you go into it honest. You don't try to hide anything. You show your flaws. You show everything.
At this age, I still feel selfish, kind of, sort of. Like I'm still trying to get out here and get things for me. I don't think I can really do that while trying to be all this for another person and provide for another person right now.
On day one, before we started talking, you said, okay, well, I'm dating with the intent to marriage. Is that something that you're okay with? And, you know, I'm sure if it can be almost 30 and me still being in my 20s, he probably was like, well, I'm just scared her away or something like that. And I just said, yeah, I mean, I'm cool with that.
I am preparing for marriage because I'm working on myself. And I understand that I can't go into any relationship as a broken person.
My name is Rochelle Ham. My relationship status is that I'm dating family.
With marriage, it's like you want to be able to be connected with that person, and any type of disconnect can take you off, especially if you're not ready for it, can take you someplace you don't really want to go.
It takes a lifetime to really prepare for marriage. It does. Kelly changes. Kelly is growing. I'm growing.
Yeah, we definitely took a more guarded approach. Your heart is something that can be very deceitful, and you have to guard that sometimes.
I'm Jaren, 26, and I'm married to Whitney.
The key is finding the right person to be with for the rest of your life. It's not something that you should jump into haphazardly. It's not something you should jump into just because, oh, I'm getting close to this age and this is the right thing to do.
I am Quinn Simmons. I'm 32 years old, and I'm married to Jessica.
We were friends for maybe like 3 years, and then finally told each other how we felt, started dating.
I am Jessica Simmons. I am 26 years old, and I am married to Quinn. We are prepared for marriage. Our relationship is not very traditional. Like, it hasn't gone in the steps that a normal relationship might go. So through us dating, I think we've just been preparing. Like, we've lived together for almost 3 years.
I don't think that you prepare for marriage. I don't think you'll ever be ready.
We definitely worked on building a home together. When we first got together, it was apartment living, then we had to find a home, and then the search to buy a home, and moving is a lot. We definitely had to prepare like a different kind of household because we have children.
I know for her, it had a lot to do with, God's plan, is he the right one for me?
Her opinion on what I purchased is definitely a part of what you have to think about compared to before when I'm just getting it.
Whitney, just shy of 27 and married to him.
Marriage makes me feel excited. It makes me feel nervous. It makes me feel introspective about my values and where I'm at.
There's too many words in the English language that can provide a well put together sentence to really say how marriage should make you feel.
I think marriage should make me feel like
Tinkerbell.
My name is Philip Bradshaw. I'm 23 years old and I'm in a relationship.
It's supposed to make you feel like you're not in this world alone. And, you know, if children are involved, you got to be a role model for your children, because the only reason why I have a slither of hope left is because of my role model.
I think marriage should make me feel secure in the happiest way possible.
My name is Kelly Barnes. I'm 27 and I am dating this guy.
I think marriage should make me feel like a good song.
A Song for You by Donny Hathaway.
Boom.
I'm D-Map. I'm Daryl Map. I'm 38. And I'm dating Kelly.
I think marriage should recertify your purpose and where you want to go.
I don't know how it's gonna make me feel because I feel like I love him so much. You know what I mean? And we do, like I said, we spend every moment together.
I think marriage should make you feel fulfilled.
It should make you feel like you're finally complete.
My name is Michael Johnson. I'm 31 and I am single.
I feel he my husband already, girl. I just ain't got no ring yet.
I think, and this is, I guess, kind of specifically for women, marriage shouldn't be like this exclusive club to which you're like hoping to gain membership. And marriage is not the thing that's going to fulfill you or make you whole or fill in that gap or that void.
The advice I would give to people in general, male or female, is just sometimes you have to wing it. I think it's not all about preparing. I think it's a lot to do with adapting.
Just be patient and just I would just say be patient. I would say patience is it. Because if you're not patient enough to stick around and like grow and just see how you're gonna change, see how they're gonna change, see how you guys are gonna change together, then you'll never know. And then you'll just keep going on to the next and next, and then you'll just end up like not a millennial anymore. Like past this stage, just sitting like, what happened?
Like rely on each other. You know what I'm saying? Like if things are going wrong between like y'all, like don't go outside of y'all marriage to kind of find like the answer. The answer relies here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always good to rely on, you know, advice, because we're giving advice obviously, but ultimately like it's here. Like this is what it's going to be.
Advice I would give to somebody looking to get married, I would mostly say number one, you can't be in love with the thought of marriage, like what you think marriage is going to be, because that is not what it's going to be when you get there.
First, knowing yourself. And then my second advice, which I love to give, is date somebody who wants to date you. You know what I'm saying?
He always says that.
Yeah, date somebody who wants to date you. You know, like a lot of parents have worked their marriage out because that's the person they wanted to date.
My message for my future husband is, where the hell are you? Like, you can come on now. I'm ready.
Hey, just have an open mind to be ready for the wildest ride of your lifetime.
Listen, future husband, please be good to me. That's all I ask.
Future wife, remember to be lighthearted and have a good sense of humor. We can laugh about anything.
He's lost. He's stuck in traffic somewhere. Future bae, I hope that you are taking the time right now to get yourself together, like I'm trying to do, so that when we finally do meet, or when we cross paths, we can just develop our relationship organically, and be friends first, and take it from there.
Dear future bae, where you is, huh? Where are you? Stop playing with my love. I need to give it to you. All right, so just hurry up, come this way, so I can just feed you with it. All right, I love you. Have a good day.
I'm looking for a corporate thug. I need you to be Jay-Z mixed with Warren Buffett mixed with Barack Obama, and then we can party all night long.
I got a couple things I want to say to Future Bay. Please clean and cook regularly. Because I'm going to do the same, but just do that and I think we'll be a little bit better. That's all I'm going to tell you right now.
Dear future husband, is you ready or not?
We can make this work.
We are taking a stab at the next generation. So if you decide to get married, and with that, more than likely you'll have children. That's your imprint on society. Are we even thinking about it, or are we just kind of going through the motions of like he loves me not? I don't know. Is it even something that's in our mind? Even if you're not there yet or you're not ready yet, is it something that you're constantly thinking about? Because when it happens now, then what? So I think the conversation is great, just so that if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.